Hey everyone, welcome back. Psychopath1c here. Um, this video is going to come with a warning. Little kids, do not watch this video because I'm going to be saying some pretty filthy stuff. So, yeah. Um, if you're still watching by now, here it goes. I'm going to be talking about Rob Zombie's The Haunted World of El Superbeasto. I didn't think I was gonna like this, but I did. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. It's based off of his comic books, which I have not read. There's so far I've seen two comic series from Rob Zombie. There's Haunted World of El Superbeasto and The Lair of Baron von Schock, I think it's called. Or it might just be called Baron von Schock. I know Baron von Schock is a part of the title. But this is a comedy movie. And damn is it filthy. It's filled to the brim with sex jokes, penis jokes, testicle jokes, necrophilia jokes, robot sex jokes. If you think of the most perverse things, it's in this movie. So, yeah. Beasto is uh, having dinner, trying to make a movie and everything, and he's having a casting call. And all these women are coming in left and right, and he's like, next, next. And when the pretty ones come by, he's like, ooh. So what are your specialties? And then they say what their specialties are, and he's like, going like, you're hired. And then next thing you know, you're getting a sex scene of cartoon characters, two women and Beasto being naked with his mask on, and he's he's cutting cheese onto the girl's tits, and I'm just like, what the hell? And then he pours tomato sauce all over their bodies, and he's like making fun of Italians. He's like, "Oh, oh, spicy meatballs, oh," and the and then the women turn into werewolves, and he grabs sex toys. They're biting him in the ass, and he ends up making a cross with the sex toys, and it ends up repelling them. And I'm just like, wow, I've never seen that in a cartoon before. Not even in South Park. But if you can get past that and you're laughing, you'll definitely enjoy the movie. Um, there's references to his other movies too. There's references to Halloween, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Um, there's references to his songs. Um, Pretty much, it's a it's a Rob Zombie fan's dream in the form of a cartoon. Like, it's all the humor you'd expect from Rob Zombie. Like, his music is pretty damn gruesome, so his humor is pretty damn gruesome and kind of disturbing. And this scene right here is during the opening scene, and after the sex scene, you find out that it was a movie shoot the whole time, and a cat is there, which is a clear as day nod to Fritz the cat. Uh, so that was pretty cool. Um, it's been a while since I've watched a Fritz the cat episode, but he's cool. I like Fritz the cat. Um, But after that, he ends up jumping in his car and he's like, Maestro, play my theme song. No, he's like, what? No theme song? And then the theme song ends up playing, and here's how you know it's the whole movie is just a joke. Beasto is riding along really, really fast on the road, and he runs right into Michael Myers, and Michael Myers is like, what? And then Beasto ends up turning on his windshield wipers, and it keeps on hitting Michael Myers in the face, and it just knocks him off the car, and I'm just like, what? Like, this movie's got a lot of what the fuck moments. And Beasto is just having a good time, and he ends up going to a strip club. No, first he goes to a bar, and he ends up talking with the bride of Frankenstein, and the wolf ends up sniffing your butt, and Beasto's like, back off, man. And Beasto ends up beating the poor, like the wolf is, like, right up to his tummy. Like, right up to Beasto's tummy. And Beasto is just beating the shit out of this poor wolf. And I'm just like, what the hell? And then, the wolf is, like, beat to a pulp, and it's like, help. And the bride of Frankenstein's like, Beasto, why did you do that? And then, the bar owner's like, well, he's a werewolf, so, it will only hurt him if there's silver. And it just so happens that, Beasto was wearing silver brass knuckles, and Beasto's like, okay, I'm out. And then it cuts to the next scene. And we get introduced to CZX, played by Sherry Moon Zombie. Rob Zombie's wife. This is what makes it so dirty and so inappropriate. She, is pretty much a spy action hero. And she dresses really, seductively. She barely has any clothes on. Her boobs stick out. She wears, like, lingerie and whatnot. And she's got a robot that's in love with her, played by Brian Posehn. Brian Posehn's pretty funny, I love him. And they get a theme song too. Well, the Nazis get a theme song because she's going into a Nazi camp to grab Hitler's head. And when she grabs Hitler's head, all of the zombies end up rising from the grave, and then you get a nod to, like, the Beach Boys mixed in with a little bit of the Ramones, and it goes like, Nazi zombies running dead through a wall, Nazi zombies going down the road. And I'm just like, well, the songs are catchy. And the songs are done by Hard and Firm, spelled with a P-H-I-R-M. So, Hard and Firm. Never heard of the band, but I think their songs are pretty funny. Here's the back. Those are all the Nazi zombies. And there's a part in the movie where they're fighting over the Third Reich. Susie X is like, well, since this is the second stage of the Third Reich, wouldn't it actually be the Fourth Reich? And the Nazi zombies are like, oh, no, don't go back into the ground, don't go back into the ground. And they're like, brothers, rise! And they're like, well, I thought you said it was the Third Reich. The return of the Third Reich. And, like, they made it funny. Like, I've never heard of the Third Reich being funny. Like, I didn't know how you that funny until I saw this saw this movie. Fangoria's Tony Timpone said it was wild, weird, and wonderful. Well, I definitely agree with that. And uh, we also get introduced to a character by the name of Dr. Satan. No, not the Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. This Dr. Satan is kind of a nerd. I know because I was a nerd in school. This dude's a nerd. He wants a wife so that he can get all the powers of a devil to rule the world. And in order to find the right bride, they have to have a mark of 666 on their ass. And Beasto is over at a strip club, and there's a stripper there, Velvet Von Black, played by Rosario Dawson, and she's supposed to be a white woman, but she's so damn ghetto. She's like, oh, you know you want some of this, big boy. And she ends up blowing on her thumb, and her boobs grow real big, and they smash people, and I'm just like, what the hell am I watching? And the movie is just, like I said, it's one big joke after another. You'll also get special guest appearances by Bill Moseley, like Wise. You get Sid Haig in there. They're both playing their roles from Devil's Rejects, Otis and Captain Spaulding. And this movie was fantastic. It goes by at a quick pace, and it's only 77 minutes, so yeah, it's a pretty short movie. So, what do I give The Haunted World of El Superbeasto? Well, I can definitely say it's insane when it comes to cartoons, anyways. And it's one of the most funniest cartoons I've ever seen in the form of a movie. So, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed this motherfucker. Yes, I'm cursing in this video. Yes. If you're still with me now through this video, and this movie sounds interesting to you, check it out. Like, I got this for $5 off of Amazon. $9 total if you count shipping and handling. So yeah, that's my review over the Haunted World of El Superbeasto. The reason I didn't go in depth with Dr. Satan is because that's most of the plot. Dr. Satan takes up the second half of the movie, and the second half is when things really start to kick in. And there's masturbation jokes too. And there's a monkey, I forget his name, but he's got a screw in his head. And he's pretty much Dr. Satan's assistant. So, if you like your cartoons raw and dirty, you'll definitely like this. If you like crude, senseless violence and jokes, you'll thoroughly enjoy this. Hell, I did, and I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. So, 9 out of 10. Hopefully you all enjoyed this review. Psychopath1c signing off. Peace.